keep on calling you A, but I think you and A might have become separate entities now. Yes, what do you mean? From the moment you began to have new memories, you both started to walk different paths. I must wonder how the memory separated you from A. Well, even if you two have differences, it is still important for you to witness this place through A's eyes. So am I in A's body but a consciousness? This. There's a lot, man, and hopefully it all makes sense by the end. I don't want to finish the game and go like, what? You know, so why do we repeat this eternal cycle, enduring endless suffering? What's at the end of the line? What kind of world was it that he saw? The answers to these questions are what you must know. However, the choices you make are up to you, not him. As a consequence of those choices, you may lose it all, or you may gain everything. I'm not trying to control you. That is a fucking lie. I just try to support you. That is my role here. Plus, I have seen many other exes who made it this far and witnessed the innumerable amount of efforts and failures they made. Now you are here, scrabbling over it all and climbing up. Of course, I have kept all their data in my head, but it is not my place to share it with you. A machine has its own work to do. That's what you, or A, once said to me. So is there like, you one tall ass motherfucker, is there like are we in like A's fucking body, but we have our own consciousness in it, or like A's consciousness is trying to get put into us? Regardless, also, is she like a cosplay weirdo, or like, are those real ears? Like questions, you know? Listen, I know Lobotomy Corporation is an important client and all, but don't you guys renew the contract too often? This place is so grimy, it's like a dungeon. I always get a bad vibe. You know what? You were completely correct. Please hold on for a moment, Rabbit Captain. We need to explain what we're doing here to the manager. Oh, he still doesn't know who I am? Go on and explain it quickly then. This must be the first time you'll participate in a meeting with an outside party, manager. As was mentioned a few times prior, our company has initiated contracts with some of the other wings for sustainable development and business opportunities. It is also my job to renew those contracts with our associate wings when the moment arises. All that is needed from you is to be our token manager and present yourself in that role. I shall handle the rest of the formalities and procedures. So I'm fucking worthless. You just said I'm worthless. You put on a nice coat of paint, but I'm worthless. Gotcha. Associate wing? What's with all that boring introduction? Yeah, holy shit, dog. Yeah, hey, can you actually join us? Like, be a permanent member. You may feel free to provide more detailed information at a later time in private, Mio. But for now, let us start the meeting. Speaking of, would you be so kind as to remove your helmet? At least for the duration of the meeting? You're kidding. The helmet is the whole identity of the rabbits. Well, fine, it's whatever. Ah, so she is a cosplay freak, gotcha. Deadass, even her hair's kind of like ears too. Wait, everyone's hair is like that. Holy shit. What the fuck? They all have the same hair. Well, like the front of it's all this, whatever. I just gotta brief the content of the contract from my end, right? I mean, I'm sick of reading this out over and over. You can just look at the contract for the whole damn thing. Do I really have to say it one more time? As I informed you prior, it's part of the formal procedure. I myself have to specify whether or not you agree to the terms again. Still as strict as ever, aren't you? Allow me to explain our services first. Company R will provide military support and protection from all external threats to Company L. Is the company rabbits? Is that your company? Is it rabbits? It's probably rabbits. Y'all, there's some weird ass motherfuckers. Why do you like rabbits? Do you want to fuck a rabbit? Don't. No. Every branch of Lobotomy Corporation will be included under the term Company L. However, there will be certain exceptions where a branch may not be considered under the designation. Well, I say exceptions, but we're willing to let it slide unless it involves the head or the eye. So, The head or the eye, or well, both really, are those like the gods of this world and people don't want to fuck with them? Oh, so she has like heterochromia, just noticed that. Company L will provide the energy Company R needs to maintain its operation. This renewal process also includes a prerequisite that involves a mutual and continual agreement between Company W and Company L. Okay, what the fuck is W now? Jesus Christ. And let's see, Company L will provide all specialized ammunition utilized for the killing of abnormalities. Jesus Christ, I was running out of breath there. This is fucking difficult. All Rabbit team members will have their memories erased after they complete. Well, okay, that's interesting. So does that include her? Oh, so did they not wish to have anyone know of the abnormalities and what goes on? Maybe, yeah, maybe they're keeping it under wraps and that's what the memory wipe's for. There will be no questions or concerns raised about the peculiarity of the facilities or purposes of this location. And finally, thank the fucking heavens, finally, I, as the captain of the Rabbit team, will deploy my team following Company R's guidelines and assume the role of command for operations taking place in this facility. That should be everything. Jesus fucking Christ, fine. Look through the written contract for the finer details. There's been no change in the agreement with Company W. Along with that, the renewal period will be 1 year, just as before. Sure, it's 1 year for you, but okay then. 1 year for you? Oh, whatever. On a side note, can you please do something about the teleporter to make the process a bit smoother? It feels like my body is being taken apart piece by piece and thrown out a window. Well, I mean, generally, that's what a teleporter is like. I'm afraid you will need to ask Company W about that. It's out of our control. Oh, so Company W is a teleporting one. Alright. Gebura, why do you have such an expression? Yeah, a better question, why are you here? Like, she has said nothing. Why are the little bunnies being let out of their cages and dispatched here of all places? You must really not know a thing if you're looking down on the rabbits. I agree with her, like... I know she has a boss fight, might just use the rabbits to complete it. No, I probably can't do that, probably not. It's already been concluded that the rabbits are the most fit for the honorable task of slaughtering in this place. The rhinos would most certainly smash this entire place beyond recognition. Come again, okay, hold on. Y'all are gonna be the Rabbit Squadron, and then your company name's gonna be the Rhinos. Did he have like a change in thought after you made the name? You really couldn't be the Rhino Squadron? I'm glad you're not the Rhino Squadron, but like still. And the reindeer, with the exception of the machines that work here, would cause irreversible damage to Mr. Manager over there. Okay. Now I think I understand it. Y'all are a bunch of furries, taking different designations of animals which start with R. Rabbits, rhinos, reindeers, etc. I don't know any other ones that start with R, but you know those three. Miss Angela made it explicitly clear to not hurt or affect the manager. We always pay special attention to our clients' requests. I'm not talking about your damn rhinos or deer. I'm saying that we can handle our own problems. We don't need any outsiders to interfere. Okay, you say that, but you have not fought censored. You are always sitting on the sidelines and don't wish to hear it. What's that? What can you do to help with that flimsy tin body of yours, huh? You seem much weaker than us now. Can't you see that? If you were like how you once were back in the day, then maybe it would be a different story. Okay, so back when she was a human, she was clapping cheeks, but now she's a robot because... Well, you know, the common link between them all common robots is the fact that they fucking died, so... I'll take a guess and say she fucking died. But look at you now. As soon as you set foot into the back streets, you'll be torn limb from limb by those sweepers. The old days when you shredded everything before you into a red mist is now lost to the past. Things have changed. You should realize that. If I wanted to, I could tear up a tiny rabbit like you in seconds. Please, everyone, we need to focus on the topic at hand. Gebura, our assignment with the Rabbit team is to help us be prepared for the worst case scenario that will be beyond our own abilities. I'm certain that you have learned this from your experiences with previous suppressions. The combat skills of the mercenaries sent to us by Company R are on par with those of the other wings. We can handle our problems on our own perfectly fine. I can prove it right here, right now if you want. I have compiled the statistics. The amount of data is too vast for any person to calculate, with my exception. Motherfucking Jesus Christ. You may be a villain, but you're damn good at gassing yourself up. The reason I continue to contract the rabbits is that the risk of involving outsiders pales to the potential of our worst case scenarios. They're worth every penny. However, the rabbits will not intervene with general suppression. Please, calm down and analyze the situation reasonably, Gebura. You're saying that to the motherfucker that I had me suppress 3 airlifts because why not? Yeah, she ain't reasonable thinking, critical thinking, yeah, not her strong suit. I don't even think it's a suit she has. That should be all for renewing our contract. Gebura is the one in charge of the basic suppression process. So, if you need any advice or help regarding combat, just ask her.